as you know people, and if you people gravitate to you. Sometimes you might gravitate to people. They trust you more. Particularly girls. Middle school. For me, in middle school, girls. I'm not gonna say I flocked to them. They flocked to me. But I was easily spoken to girls back then. But yeah, I knew the boys they were going out with, so automatically most of them just came to me and talked to me about their boy problems or just class stuff or anything like that. But mainly boy problems, their boyfriend problems. And, sometimes they ask me the dirt on this guy, the dirt on their boyfriends, or the dirt of their friends, or anything like that, just in case they'll try anything. And back then I would share my 2 cents. And even like now, because it continues, because I just am so grateful that girls come to me with their boy problems, and they'll come for me for the advice. I kind of brushed it off a little bit, and that did offend a little bit of them, but but I'm not an emotional tampon, and that's what guys like me are to these girls. Is the emotional tampon. They'll come to you and they'll tell you all these great things, all these things, about their boyfriend. They'll come to you about all these problems and everything, and you're just like, what do you want from me? You're just like, wow. And sometimes they'll be the girl that you like, and then they'll come to you about their boyfriend problems and stuff like that, and you want to do the bad thing and just say, yeah, he's not good for you. But I've done it before, and it didn't come back. It didn't come back to me well, because she ended up going with another guy, and the other dude was pretty mad at me. We brushed it off and shrugged it off. We forgave me. He forgave me, and I told him I'm sorry like 100 times, still to this day. And he's like, it's all right, dude. It's back then. But it's that kind of issue that just gets you mad. And so there's people like me in this position where we're just this emotional tampon, and how we get out of it, or we'll call it the friend zone emotional tampon. But how you get out of it is you just don't help them. You tell them, look, I got nothing. I got to go do something. I'm busy this day, and yeah, it's gonna take a fracture. It's gonna fracture the relationship and the friendship. But you're not supposed to be the emotional tampon. Yeah, guys can be guys can be friends with girls, in a sense, to an extent they can. Okay, because eventually that girl just starts looking pretty. One moment it's just like, yeah, she's a good friend, she's cool. And the next minute it's like, man, she cute. And then the next thing it's like, all right, I'm gonna try to go after her. See what happens? You see what happens right there? You see what happens? It just alters slowly. You don't even know it though. One week you're cool, the next minute you're cool, and then the next couple weeks you're really, really cool. No, don't be the emotional tampon, gentlemen. Men, don't be the emotional tampon. Her problems are not supposed to be your problems. Yeah, give you your advice and your 2 cents, but don't give your full advice. Don't give your full 100. Give her 90, give her 80, That way she'll come back. She'll come back every now and then. And then the next time you guys hang out, it'll be just like, hey, I had feelings for you. And then she'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, look, let's go out sometime. And yeah, it might be weird, but that's what makes a good relationship, is when things start off crazy, or when things start off weird at first a little bit, but then you guys are together. The emotional tampon is a guy who just soaks in all their problems. He'll soak in all their problems, and then he'll tell them how they should handle it, how they should act, and how they should just fix things. To get out of the emotional tampon, to not be that tampon, to not be that thing that they soak into so much. You break away from it. You break away from that strategy, because it has not been working for you. You like this girl, she likes some other guy, she goes out with this guy, and you're left what? Alone, thinking about her and what she's doing, or something like that. Or every time you see her, you're just like, man. Gentlemen, do not be the emotional tampon. If you are, fight it as much as possible. Help them out every now and then. But if you like a girl and you are the emotional tampon, get out of it. You know, break away from it for a bit. Come back to them. If you're single, go out for a cup of coffee. See how you do it. Speaking of a cup of coffee, go watch my boy On-Classixx video. I think it's called a simple cup of coffee. It's a dope video. It's really simple, but it's a dope vid. Go check it out. Y'all be good on Tux Films. You know, y'all be good. Follow me at SweetT2Real. All right, it's been real, guys. Y'all be good.